Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a regular general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay. So we're going to do something a little different today. I hope you enjoy it. This will be all future energy. We're leaving the past behind. Alright. Balance, new beginnings, and accelerated motion right off the bat. Woohoo! We like that. 0811. So that might be your birthday. It's definitely, I believe that's Leo. So finding balance as we move forward to new beginnings. And trust me, everything's sped up, so hold on tight, kiddies. It's about to get very, very interesting. Alright. Rest and rejuvenation, partnerships and alliances, material harvest, and wisdom. So, why the media has you chasing your tail? He said, she said, they said what? The wisdom here is to think with your heart and understand that, boundaries are really important. Balancing out both dark and light energies is important if you're going to harvest what is in the future. Okay? And doing it from a heart-centered place instead of the ego, the brain, definitely use your logic, because I'll tell you, I've seen countless stories that I can't even watch hardly anything on YouTube anymore because it's just so scattered. So I'm not going to try to do that to you. So, what will you sacrifice for your passion and your firm foundation? Hence lies the question of boundaries. You being in, there's 44 right there. You being in your heart center, as I said before, is going to be the key that unlocks a door that you're trying to open, especially in any kind of partnerships and alliances. Ruh-roh. So, yeah, there's some fear here. But this is a group fearing the truth. Don't get caught up in it. Let yourself feel what you need to feel about groups, about the collective. And my suggestion would be release it. Keep your boundaries intact. And understand what your own truth is. Because nothing else is going, if it doesn't feel true to you, don't engage. That would be my advice. But don't be afraid of new beginnings, because there are many new beginnings happening for many, many people. As long as you're on the positive spectrum of this new energy, because it's flooding the planet right now. There is movement, choices, and decision, and material harvest, material and spiritual prosperity that comes with patience. Recognition and reward for balancing out the shadow. And that is going to be so important being able to recognize what is for you and what is not for you, especially where partnerships and alliances are concerned. You definitely need to be patient and take your time. If something is rushing you right now, then it's not for you, because we're all trying to navigate these choppy waters of reality at this time, because everything's changing. Alright? Let's see what this balance is about. Earth Angel energy. This is for those of you on this path. Two of Cups. So, balancing out the masculine and the feminine and walking away from karmic relationships that no longer serve. The Lovers and the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups in that ass. If it isn't the Two of Cups, it isn't for you. You know, that goes for relationships that are based in financial abundance, because those will end. I mean, if the only reason why you get involved with somebody is because of money, that's going to end, because that's not going to make any difference in the future. I see a lot of people out there like selling themselves off, and that's not boundaries, that's selling out. Stay in your own power, and at any price. You know, it says that they say everybody has a price. I don't believe that. I don't have a price. I don't engage in things like that, because I know that they never turn out well. Been there, done that. Ate it, threw it back up again. There's definitely some kind of illusion about partnerships, especially where money is concerned. This Leo full moon is revealing that. It's going, ta-da! Here's your snakes, shadows, and all the things that you're seeing right now in the public eye. And it's all because of money, because everybody is... This is the illusion. The illusion is that you are how much you're worth. That's not true. You are who you are as far as your firm boundaries go, and not being trapped in fear. Is it scary? Well, absolutely, it is scary, because people are getting involved in very, very karmic situations for all the wrong reasons. 77. And they're lying, cheating, stealing for a firm foundation. That isn't how you get it. Like I said, taking a leap of faith in marriage, be very, very aware of who you're getting yourself involved with. Because some of these people are just looking for a way out. A way out of what? It's going to be different for everyone. And it's the Seven of Swords. If you have a firm foundation, somebody's looking at that like it's a gold mine, because they don't have that. If you've built something from the bottom up, and you're comfortable, or you're at least, paying your bills, somebody's looking at that like it's a gold mine. Don't allow this person to lie to you and tell you, oh, I'm in love with you, when in fact, or it's one of those online scams, when in fact they're looking at your bank account. or your home, or whatever you may own at this time. What is this? Trapped in fear? Yeah. So lots of stress. But this is the trajectory. This is where this energy wants you. It wants you being afraid of everything, of absolutely everything. Losing sleep, stressed out, and all wonky. So you make the wrong choice here in the immediate future. You do not do it with patience and planning. You do it from a place of lack and stress and worry and fear. That's why this base chakra is very important. You see, a firm foundation is found in the spine. What kind of spine you got? You got a firm, you know what you are, you know who you are, you know where you are, and you build from there. Because there's always a choice. Two of wands to the devil. You can choose to be chained to something that's codependent, or you can choose to be free to make your own choices. Capricorn energy. There are things that you have no choice about. But there are, as far as your personal life, there's always a choice. Make friends with that shadow. Heal what needs to be healed. So when you make these movement choices and decisions in the future for your material and spiritual prosperity, they're from a place of authenticity and not a place of lack or need. The High Priestess knows what's hidden in the dark. Tap in. Okay? Because the High Priestess energy is somebody who sees even the things that are hidden. With the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Even though she doesn't speak much. That is your key to a positive movement forward. And whoever this player Baconator is, they're about to be Whoever is in this energy of a good time, not a long time, that's what's going to be brought down. And that includes many different aspects of life. Being patient and planning and not rushing into a situation just because it looks good or sounds good is the key to knowing who you are and what's hidden in the dark. They're hoping that you fall for this, so they can take control of any kind of future energy that you may be manifesting. Become the magician. Become the manifester. But my recommendation would be to write down and affirm exactly what you want. Not the fly-by-night. Because the fly-by-night isn't going to get you anywhere but here. Alright? Betrayal. Endings. Alright. Whoa. Let's see. I'm going to get you a Sacred Destiny card with this for your advice. But we'll get a little more information. Bad health, imprisonment, thief. Yeah, all these people are going down. Especially in relationships. So this is definitely a relationship reading. Bad health, imprisonment, and thief. Toil and labor. The work is going to change. Life is going to change. And these people will lose it all. because they're not standing in their integrity or their authenticity. Not only will they lose their health, but they will lose their freedom. And they will lose anything they stole. Table's about to be flipped. You stay in your highest expression. You cannot lose as long as you, like I said, if somebody's coming at you saying, I love you, I want to be with you, because you have something they want, reconsider. I hope you dance. I mean, you ever heard that song, I hope you dance? It's like, what is that song? Never settle for the path of least resistance. And give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And if you get the chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Because God got you. See the signs of these desperate drama queens, so you don't get caught up in their muck. Because that's exactly what it is muck. And then, you know, and I'm not saying don't help people, because I help people all the time. But don't get too close, so they have a chance to betray you or steal from you or talk you into something that's an illusion. Be smarter than the average bear. Yeah. A lot of this going on right now. People who do not want to work for their next level up. They just want to take it from you. You can commit to yourself and change and transform the paradigm and hold your honor and dignity through this chaos or this unspeakable madness that is ensuing the planet right now. Don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you hear. Tap in. Follow your synchronations from the universe. The other side coexist, reverse side. So there's synchronization and shadow side. Infection, parasite, water, tea. Yeah. That's in reverse though. Don't get lost in the sauce, because that is exactly what these energies want you to do, so they can take anything that you're entitled to in the future, which includes your destiny. Especially the earth angels, the ones who are being tested the hardest at this time. I'm going to give you a sacred destiny, and that will be your reading. I hope this helped. Trust, happiness, and a new voyage ahead. Like I said, there is brand new energy coming on the planet. Be patient and recognize what your truth is. Now, I'm not saying that what is out there isn't true. I'm saying, what is your truth? What truly makes you happy? Because there's a lot of illusions going on. See through the illusion and take your time. Be patient. Your material and spiritual prosperity is on its way. But it's going to require some movement, choices, and decisions. Make the right choice according to your own happiness and your own truth. and your integrity, in your authenticity. Don't make it from a place of lies, because that will only lead to more suffering that is needless. Alright, I'm going to read this card to you. It's the Humpback Whale, and it has a message for you today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay, it says, humpback whales make the longest journey of any mammal. They travel 14,000 miles, 22,000 kilometers every year. They spend the summer months near polar regions and in the water. They journey towards the equator to tropical waters. Among some native tribes, whales are considered to be the protectors of travelers and journeyers, as well as the guardians of the sea. This card indicates that no matter what your journey is and where it takes you, you have protectors by your side. Sacred Landscape wants you to know that get ready, you are about to embark on a new journey. It might be an inner journey, it might be an inner sojourn, or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or an idea that is coming to life, but most certainly you are an intrepid traveler, sallying forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. And I can't see a way to sum this up anymore. Just be careful of the obstacles that are going to challenge you on your path. There's going to be so many illusions to try to keep you from your happiness. Do not let the shadow infect you with illusions. Alright? Well, those are your messages. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.